Hey guys, MALefic here, bringing you a Dota 2 video where I will be looking at Snapfire and Void Spirit. First impressions, Snapfire should definitely be played as a 4. Her first ability is a cone, a thin cone. As you can see, there's two areas within the two green areas. The shorter green one means that it'll do an extra 50% damage. So right here it does 220. Now if I do it again, it does 330 damage. Right? So second, she has her W, which she can use on an ally to make them jump forward. It will stun and deal some damage. Has a pretty, like, all her spells have pretty reasonable cooldowns. Something to note is you can use this, you can feed cookies to creeps to make them jump forward. And at level 15, I think you should always take the Restores Health talent, because that is actually insane. Restoring 250 health, very powerful. And I would probably take the health talent as well on this hero, because I think you'll be playing as a 4. So her third ability, a little shredder, it slows the enemy's attack speed, and it deals a fixed damage per shot and gives her bonus range for the duration. Because her natural range is here. See the circle? That's her natural range. Then the little shredder gives her extra range on top of that. The way this ability increases her attack speed is by setting its base attack rate to 1. Meaning that attack speed will work very well to boost the amount of the 6 attacks, how quickly they come out. Her last ability is Mortimer's Kiss, and this ability is kind of insane in that its range is over here. It can be used at any point in that range. But once you select a range, you can't really change that range. Wait, am I wrong? Can you keep... Oh, you can choose where it is. Okay, so this is pretty powerful. This might just be like one of my favorite abilities now. It seems very good. It's a lot like Phoenix's Sunray, in that your turn rate is really slow while doing it. When it hits, it slows, does some burn DPS, and it leaves a pool behind where if they walk into it, they're burned. Yeah, I think the talents you should take are take health, heal, Mortimer Kiss is slow, and the last one I'm a little bit I'm half-half. I think this, you take Scatterblast when you need to really disarm 1 or 2 people. Otherwise, I think you take the Kisses launched, because it speeds up the rate at which they are shot as well, as you can see. The items you build on this hero, I think you should go for Arcane Boots for sure. And I think Atos is actually pretty reasonable on this hero. I wouldn't say it's really good, because you have a mobility ability in Fire Snap Cookie, which also lets you jump over ledges, by the way. Very powerful. Items, I would say Veil is probably pretty decent on this hero. And I think you should go Holy Locket as well. As I think there's a chance Holy Locket will be pretty decent on this hero. Because it's been changed to become 1 plus, basically. Yeah. Yeah, those are the items I think you should go. She doesn't really have a stun, like a consistent stun, which is why I don't think Blink Dagger will be good. I think Aether Lens is definitely a consideration. Because then you could use your W from a farther distance to try to save allies. Yeah. I think the highest priority things on this hero are probably Aether Lens, Stick, and Glimmer Cape. Her ult's a little weird though. Like, her ult's not a normal channeled spell. As you can see, I can't Glimmer during it. Kind of a weird interaction, but yeah. I think these are your the items you go for. Maybe include a Rod of Atos or whatever other item your team needs. Because you can kind of build rather tanky, because you are a strength hero. And pretty okay stat gain for a support. Okay, and now let's look at Void Spirit. Let's real quick go through his abilities. His Q has a pretty large range, where you send the Remnant out, and it deals damage to wherever it's pointing. It's a vector targeted ability. It deals damage and taunts them. So, if I create an enemy hero, say Axe, it forces them to walk toward the Void Spirit, which can be very useful for catching things. I like quite a bit. Another way to kind of stop Bristleback from being Bristleback. Secondly, he has Dissimulate, which removes him from the Dota map, a lot like Astral Imprisonment, but it's most comparable to Puck's Ethereal Jaunt, where he removes himself from the map for a short while. But unlike Puck's, he can choose where he comes out in these portals here. The way you choose is by right-clicking on the portal, and you deal damage when you come out. Next he has Resonant Pulse, which is a lot like Ember Spirit's Flame Guard. It deals damage when you use it, but it takes it decreases physical damage here. As you can see, I'm not taking any damage, but to get this damage reduction, you need to hit heroes with it. You need to hit heroes and you get 75 bonus per hit. You see it dropped pretty quickly there because I didn't hit any heroes. If I do it here, see, it drops in 4 hits there. It gets a bonus when I hit heroes, and when I don't, it drops in 3 hits, as you can see. This ability is okay. I think the really interesting ones are Dissimulate, Astral Leap, and his Q. His ult here is interesting. It does do magic damage, even though it doesn't say so. It attacks them with your base damage, plus, yeah, just your base damage, it seems. Kind of weird. Yeah, does your base damage, then it leaves a mark that does magical damage based on the level. The range is really large, and you can hit multiple units with it. Something to note, it does apply modifiers. So, Scotty, Mjolnir, very good if you can hit multiple targets. This hero has pretty good stat gain, but he's an hero, which makes him less likely to be your true carry. I think you take... I'm not sure what you take here. Probably I'd be going for 30 damage. Depending on... I think both of these abilities are really good. But I would probably go for the True Sight, just because it helps your team more. I will definitely take the Restore Time, because it's essentially going to be a Blink Dagger, or a Blink. Like Queen of Pain or Anti-Mage Blink. That does damage. And then at the end, I will probably take Dissimulate Stuns. Because it's a 3-second stun. Very good. Then 30, you get all the talents, which is pretty good as well. This hero should definitely be played mid in my opinion. You have a lot of useful ganking abilities and Dissimulate, Aether Remnant, Astral Step. His attack animation is pretty good, as you can see. And if we look at his base stats here, he has 3 armor, not the greatest, but pretty reasonable. Yeah, mobility seems pretty decent. Attack damage seems pretty decent. Overall, I feel like this hero should definitely be played mid. Probably a lot like Ember Spirit was at a certain point. You go for, I'd probably say go Drums, Phase, and Maelstrom. Does this go faster? I don't think it goes any faster if I don't have this or not. Yeah, I think it goes up the same rate, unlike Ember Spirit's Remnants. Yeah, this is probably your core item build. I might pick up a Basher in here as well. It's kind of weird. This is going to be like a right-clicking in hero that isn't really reliant on abilities. Yeah. Play this hero mid. Seems very good. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.